So, guys, today we are talking about traveling with and without your partner. Let's do this. Cheese.
All right, so we're talking about traveling solo sometimes. You know, as a couple, sometimes you go on trips and you're not with your mate. And
Yeah.
how is that? What are the pros and cons? And like basically just our experiences traveling alone while being together.
You gotta talk up a little bit. Mike can't hear you.
Okay, I'll use my theater voice.
Thank you. So, traveling, I just traveled. I went to Atlanta for the first time, never been. It was actually pretty fun. I did enjoy going to different spots. Shout out to Kasai and Rain for taking me around. Shout out to my father-in-law for...
All right, shout out the whole world.
Yeah, because I had a good time. Like, are you mad that I had a good time? Like, I had a great time, but obviously we got a little party pooper over here. But no, I did miss my wife. I felt like it was a great time for me to get away because I worked very hard. So regardless of whatever, I mean, you know, like it's a lot that goes into the everyday of Raymond's life. So getting away felt great. Waking up and not having to do anything was great because I always find something to do. Like literally, I find anything to do. I will clean the house if the house is clean. I will clean the house again if there is some downtime. I'll play my games. If I need to work, I'll work. But for me, this trip was, I felt like it was about being a dad. And I feel like there are certain trips that you should take, you know, for reasons. I feel like there should be a reason behind the trip that you're taking. Sometimes it doesn't always have to be. But there was a reason for this trip. And there was a mission I was trying to accomplish. And I feel like I did. I felt like I got tranquility. I was able to chill out. And it felt great. But how do you feel in your past 4 to 5 trips that you have taken over the course of 2 years since you over here
It's probably been more than that.
throwing all types of shade my way because I just decided to get away?
So, okay. Raymond went for tranquility to prepare to be a dad, yada, yada, yada. The trips that I've gone on, I wouldn't say that they just always happened to be a girls' trip. It was just a coincidence. And even though like I'll have fun on trips.
Y'all see my Will face? My Will Smith face? Alright, go ahead.
I hope you don't have no Will Smith face. You got bad rep right now.
Slapping people?
Uh-oh. Leave my wife's name out your mouth.
Alright, go ahead.
But it's like, even though I have fun on trips, I'm always missing you, you know?
Aw.
And it's like,
That's sweet.
I'll be on a trip, I'll be like, dang, when am I going home? Because I miss my man. But, I mean, I still have fun. The last trip I went on by myself was Jamaica. But I took my mom for her birthday. And, like, I've been on bachelorette trips and all that. But I always miss you when I'm gone.
Aw.
What do they say? The heart grows fonder, like when you're away. And I mean, it really does, because when you come back together, it's like, oh my gosh, I missed you, right? Do you be missing me?
I do, because on that last day, well, I missed you throughout the entire trip, but on the last day that I was there and I knew it was time to go, it really was time to go. I was ready to see my wife. I was ready to see my baby girl in the stomach punching and moving. I was ready to see my dog, but I definitely did miss my wife. You know, it always starts at the core, you know, of my family, of how my family started. And it started with us. So I definitely did miss you a lot, like every day, because who doesn't want their partner on a trip with them? Like, it's not something that you want to plan for and say, oh, well, I'm going on a trip without you. I mean, yeah, you go on your guys' trip, girls' trip. I haven't been fortunate enough to go on a guys' trip yet. We're still putting that in the making. I mean, because as guys, come on, let's be real. Like, when we got time to do a trip, we got to make time. We got to set aside time to do that. And I feel like that's That's very important. So I think, you know what, we're gonna come back and revisit this one time on the episode. I'm gonna do a guys trip. I'm gonna plan it. I'm really good at saying I'm gonna do something and doing it, and I've been slowly trying to get things together. So we gonna make that happen. We really are. I'm gonna keep myself and hold myself to that.
But I would definitely say, like, when I am on vacation without my husband, any like activity I do or anything fun I'm doing, I'm like, wow, Raymond would really enjoy this. Or this would be so much fun with Raymond.
Yeah.
And it's like I guess some people have different experiences, but I enjoy Raymond. So it's just like,
Oh, what?
I don't mind having you on any trips I go on, but sometimes, you know, you can't, because sometimes you're the only one with a partner, and it's a little difficult. Well, it's kind of, if you have a partner and the people you're traveling with don't have partners,
Or they don't like their partner, or don't want to go with their partner. Like, it's a lot of different things.
It's different. It's different circumstances. Cause like if I bring my man and then you don't have your man, then it's like we third wheeling.
I think it's so funny when people be like, "Ew, no, I'm not bringing them." I'd be like, "Whoa, that's crazy! Like, you don't want to bring the person that you with every day." I mean, you know, it's different for everybody, I guess.
Yeah, or if it is like a girls' trip or like a reunion or something like that, then, you know, those things are different. But, and I will say this, and it's not just because I'm away from my partner, but I don't particularly like to vacation very long. Like, I don't really, unless it's like a cruise, like I don't mind a 7-day cruise. Even I went on a 7-day cruise when me and Raymond first got together. And I was missing him like crazy. That's when I know I really, really liked him. That was before we were boyfriend and girlfriend. But
I had that effect on you.
Yeah, you did. But I don't like to vacation very long. Like 4 days is probably my max. Now, if I'm with Raymond, I'd probably go longer. But I really wouldn't want to go on like a 2-week vacation apart from my husband. And now that we have a family, like I couldn't really see myself, especially now that we're about to have a baby. Maybe when our kid gets older and we become more mature in our marriage, like, you know, years go by, things change. I might go on a month-long cruise with my girls when I'm 60 and you wouldn't really care. But right now, at our age, and where we're at in life, I don't think like that amount of, you know, distance away from each other we would really enjoy. And our function of life would be kind of interrupted because we depend on each other a lot. So I think like short vacations apart when we have them are okay. But like 4 days, beyond 4 days, yeah, I'm ready to go home. That 4th day, I'm like, all right, y'all, I got the first flight out. I had a good time.
And that's it, length. The next part of this is length, and I feel like it depends. It's case by case. I mean, I don't want to be away too long from Danielle, and I feel like 4 days is that's not bad. That's good enough. You know, stay there for a good period, come back, see your partner. So I feel like, how long did I stay? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was 4 days, but I cut the 4th day off and I just came right back. And I felt like it was fine because it was in the morning flight. I'm able to get back, refresh, chill, get some sleep, get ready for work in the morning. You know, Danielle, same thing. She can go to sleep on a Sunday sometimes, maybe when she has a trip. I'm sure she can get ready for work on Monday.
Ha ha ha.
Nah, but I just think it's important to relax before the busyness of the week. You know, you do a lot of things around the house, so even just to relax before then, it's still cool. You know?
Yeah, because like even when he came home on Sunday, I picked him up at 7 a.m. from the airport, and then like we just spent the whole day together. We had breakfast, made dinner, watched movies, like, you know, talked about his trip before he had to just go straight to work. And me and Raymond have learned traveling together that honestly having morning flights are the best, because sometimes at night they're unpredictable with them red eyes, or
Yeah.
sometimes you can catch the weather before it gets bad early,
right.
and it's just like traveling late for us. Like, remember we got stuck in Vegas?
Don't want
We
talk
were
about
there
it.
all day. Like, literally, I was like
I don't even
crying.
wanna
Like, I
revisit
just
that.
want to leave.
I don't want to revisit that. Let's just not, because that was not a great period in life. But we did have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did. We just were
Um,
at the airport all day
Yeah, but
because of our late flight.
all in all, taking trips alone, I feel like are important sometimes. I don't think that you always have to go on a trip with your partner, or and I will say this because lately there's been a lot of added stress to me lately, and I feel like when you do feel like you're getting to a point where you need to take a break or relax or catch a breather, I think it is so important to take a vacation, because we all get to a breaking point in life. And I feel like when you get to that point, you just feel like you just get stressed, you get overworked, you get strained, and life just looks a little bit different. Sometimes your goals are not being completed as you want them to, and it's always a good time to just reset. One of the things that we have done, and I want to keep as a tradition, is something that I've been hearing a lot, is planning your year out. You know, taking that time to vacation. And we talked about this a while back, and I think it's something that I really want to move on and implement further on in life. Like, I really want to sit down, go on vacation maybe, even if it's not a vacation, even if we stay somewhere local, or we just go out and just plan out our year. How do we want this year to look? I remember this is why we're doing this show, because we planned it out. We said we want to do a show, we're making it happen. We're making it happen, and now things are moving in a direction that we wouldn't have thought that it would have been. You guys are supporting us, and it's all love. But if you have no direction, and if there's no set course, and if there's no space to create that in, you're just kind of wandering around in life, not knowing what's going on.
Okay, so 2 places you would love to travel together next year, and then maybe 2 places you would like to travel alone. And when we say alone, it doesn't necessarily mean that Raymond has to go by himself. Like, if him and his best friend, or him and his brother-in-law, or, you know, you and your siblings wanted to go and, you know, leave the wives at home. So 2 places together and 2 places alone.
That's too many places, though.
All right, let's hit one
Yeah.
each. One each.
I can't see myself going on that many vacations, because
All right, we'll pick one each then. Let's see. I know for me, I really want to go on a cruise with you.
okay.
I've been on a few cruises, and I love cruises, and I think it'd be great to go on one with you. Like maybe toward the end of the year of next year, and I probably wouldn't want to leave long. I go somewhere, you know, for a long time, since our child would be young. But like maybe like a 3-day cruise. We fly into Miami, go to like Cancun or something.
Nice, yeah, it's a good idea. I would want to go to. Oh yeah, I want to go to California with Danielle. Alone or with my boys. I honestly don't have anywhere pinpoint in mind. I mean, there is.
You know, you
I feel like
talked
I-
about New Orleans.
Yeah, I just thought about that too.
Yeah.
But I feel like more so maybe Texas or somewhere. I don't know. I just want to go somewhere where I just want to go wherever. Like at this point, it's like wherever. But really, what's been on my mind is Rome, and we got to get over there because we've been planning a trip to Rome for the longest, and that's our second honeymoon. It might be a baby moon actually. That may be what we do. Just
The
move it to
baby
the
moon
baby
is
moon.
the baby moon is done, babe.
That's when the baby come. How you
No,
have
no,
a
no,
honeymoon
no, no,
after
no.
after the
A
wedding?
baby moon is when you're pregnant.
That makes no sense.
No. That is what a baby moon is. Like,
So we should go on our honeymoon before
and
we
I
get
actually
married.
did want to have a baby moon, but we ain't planning for it.
People
but
should have honeymoons before they're married then.
A baby moon is like your last vacation before the baby comes.
That's ridiculous. Whoever
Be-
made that, it couldn't have been the same person that made honeymoon. It could not have been.
It's not. It's something new.
I figured, yeah, because baby moon sounds like
But it's like
after.
it's like when I was like maybe 5 or 6 months, we could have gone on a vacation.
No, I don't like that. I like after birth moon better. Maybe that. After a year of the
I
baby
mean, if
being
that-
born,
if-
leave it with your parents. Leave the baby with your parents.
That's just a vacation.
Go for a little. Well, I'm calling it after birth moon. That's my thing now.
Postpartum moon. Okay.
That's a thing.
No, that's what you just created.
After
Postpartum
birth.
is
After
after birth.
birth. No, that's fine. I know what postpartum is. I'm just saying, like, I put it a certain way. You put it another way. Tomato, tomato. Potato, potato. So
I would say a trip that I wouldn't mind going without you. I probably want to take my mom somewhere. Like, I don't know, somewhere she's never been, I guess. I don't know specifically where, but maybe, honestly, my mom probably not going to go nowhere without the baby. She going to be like, well, if we going, she going to. But, like, my mom, she likes to go to the casino. Like, we could even just go to AC, but that's something we do all the time. But even if I took a quick trip there, or I don't know.
I
maybe
feel like
the
more
beach.
so. Did you finish your? Oh yeah, you said both. You said
I said a
and-
cruise, and me and my mom going like a quick trip. Or you know what? If we don't do a cruise next year, go to Canada.
Yeah, that's somewhere I've been wanting to go. Yeah, Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, another place, Norway. I don't know where those lights are, those aura lights. I feel like I've heard that they're in the States. That's something I would like to do. Like I do want to do like some type of travel expedition and just go to everywhere where the aura lights are. I think
like you can
so
see
cool.
him, and I could be wrong. I think you can see him in like Oregon, like somewhere up there.
I think it's over there. Yeah, it's over by Canada.
Did I
too.
say that wrong? Oregon.
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 Oregon. It's
Oregon.
fine. It's whatever.
Oregon.
But I do see where traveling is beneficial separately and together. And it doesn't have to be an issue where you have to. It doesn't have to be an issue where you have to be so caught up in everything else going around you. You can take a break, take a breather away, and it's fun, whether it's with your partner or not. And I feel like a lot of times, as just individuals in relationships, we need our own personality. You need your own thing about you. What do you like? You was just watching this Christmas with Chris Brown, Regina King, all these great actors, and a lot of what I saw in the film was the fact that people had a need. Everybody had a need for something. And the problem is we be so caught up in our relationships and our work and this, and we don't really know who we are. We don't know what we want. We don't know what we want to aspire to. And I feel like that's important to do. When you go on a vacation by yourself, you know what you like. You know what you want to do. And knowing yourself away from your partner is very, very important.
Yeah.
So I would advise you all go for it. Go fun. Go have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Right. Go fund the trip. But this was fun. I had a great time. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that I had a great time on my trip. Danielle had a great time on her trips. And moving forward, I think moving into the next year, I want to have business trips. Like, not just for my business, but for acting as well. Like, I don't see myself just traveling for pleasure. You know, like, as I am in my later 20s, I want this part of my life right now to be more so about strategizing on being a millionaire. And I feel like it's not far-fetched. So that's my thoughts on traveling, especially by myself or even with my wife. Like, I want to do shoots with my wife. I want to be able to go on business trips with my wife. I want to be able to travel and film and do all of these, act. You know, these are the things that I think for both of us would make us both happy, because trips don't have to be zip lining, jet skis, bungalow. Like, it don't have to be all of these extravagant things that you see the world do, because all we see online is this person going here, that person going here, drinking mimosas, sitting at the beach, sitting in the pool, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I do feel like there does come a point in place where you do work on vacation and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's what you want. It's on your terms. All right, guys, don't forget to like
And subscribe.
and be sure to get updates every time we put up on our channel. We'll see you next time on the Ray
And Danny.
Show. We'll see you soon. Peace. Next week. We love y'all.